How's it hanging, you weirdos? We just finished up with week 8 of powerlifting, and we're getting back into it. Last week was a deload, so it was pretty boring, but we're getting back into it this week. A few things have changed in the program. Going forward, no more front squats. I don't know why. I like doing front squats, and it seemed to be a good extra leg exercise to be doing, but I think we're kind of just locking in on squat now. So I'm not too sure. The other thing is I've switched to using a squat bar instead of just a normal power bar, because the federation I am competing in, USPA, they use squat bars. So figured I might want to start using that. Another thing that I should probably stop procrastinating is I need to get a pair of squat shoes. If you've noticed in the videos, I've been squatting with an elevated heel, but I've just kind of thrown like an extra stall mat underneath to kind of give myself a little bit of a heel raise. Yeah, I can't do that in competition. So I either need to start squatting flat-footed, which I'm sort of convinced has caused some of my injuries in the past, or I can just, spend the $60 and get a all right pair of squat shoes. Anyway, enough yapping. Let's get right into it. Session 1 started with squats as per usual. 5x6. I used 225 and my legs felt pretty cooked after this. It was still a decent amount of volume. But, I think coming right off of a deload week, it's expected to do some more volume. So great. We love that. Next up was chest supported rows, 5x10. Once again, not having issues with this exercise. This has kind of been a staple throughout the entire program. Haven't really had issues with it. Not much else to say. I then did close grip bench press, 2x8. Felt fine. Nothing really to complain about here. Like I said, we did not do front squats because we've completely eliminated that from the program. I then finished off session 1 with reverse hyperextensions, lat pull downs, and lateral raises. Session 2, paused deadlifts. It was a 5x4 with 285, followed up with another 5x4 with 315 for regular deadlifts. Felt pretty light, but I did feel pretty exhausted after the end of this. I mean, I did 10 sets of deadlifts. That's a lot of deadlifts. Up next was bench press. Another kind of high volume bench press session. I did a 3x8 with 175 pounds, followed up by a 3x6 with 185 pounds. These felt quite difficult. I don't think they should have felt as hard as they did. So hope we're doing good by week 12. I then finished off with tricep pushdowns, bicep curls, and back extensions. Session 3. Same as session 1. I did switch over to the squat bar here. And if you're unfamiliar with the squat bar, it's a little bit thicker, it's a little bit longer, and I think it weighs 10 pounds more, so it's 55 pounds. It was another 5x6 on squats. I did 235 this time, and it felt pretty okay, actually. It didn't feel as rough as the first session did. I then did another 5x10 on chest supported rows. Did not film it, but felt fine. Once again, no front squats, and then 2x8 on close grip bench. I finished off the same way that I finished off session 1 with reverse hyperextensions, lat pull downs, and lateral raises. Session 4. It was the same as session 2. Pause deadlifts, 5x4 with 285, followed by regular deadlifts, 5x4 with 315. For whatever reason, these really cooked my thumbs. I pull hook grip, which if you don't know, thumb goes underneath your fingers, kind of turns your hand into a strap. So there's a lot of pressure on your thumbs. Usually I don't have very many issues with it because I've been doing it for quite a while. But this session, it was hurting. It was hurting. Same thing with bench. It was a 3x8 with 175, followed by a 3x6 with 185. This felt okay. Still pretty mid, but it felt a little better than the second session. I then finished off with tricep pushdowns, bicep curls, and cable rows. All right, so overall thoughts. We're kind of back to high volume training, which is all right. It definitely went better than the first week of high volume training. I do have some concerns though. This week, week 9, I have no concerns that I'll be able to finish this week. However, on week 10, I might only be getting like two sessions in that week, which I don't know how detrimental that'll be towards meet day. I think if I can get at least 2 sessions in and like really go hard, I think I'll be all right. I don't know. We'll see. Other than that, everything is looking good. I'm looking at possibly modifying week 12, just because I do want to take like at least 2 days off before my before meet day, and I want to make sure I'm kind of deloading, so I'm not, completely exhausted or fried by the time meet day arrives. But yeah, I think that's really it. The only thing on my shopping list right now is a pair of squat shoes. But other than that, kind of worried about week 10. But it's getting closer. The meet days are coming. So yeah. Other than that, this week was good. Stay tuned for next week. Whoa.